Hello and welcome back to another Super Auto Pass ranked video. We had an interesting last experiment in our last attempt at this weekly. It was dubious on many levels. We were cooking, we had two first places in a row. I am not playing a 4-man lobby. You got me messed up with some other guy. Bro, you and I both know we can make a bigger lobby, okay? So let's let that happen. As I said, we can make a better lobby. Now let's focus on the actual goings on of the weekly. No pairs. Shit. This is tricky. This is tough. Do I do it knowing that it is a losing strategy? Yes. I do it because I know I can win later. Rich gears. You ever buy gold-plated HDMI cables thinking it makes it faster when it really doesn't? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. It's none of my business. You know? If you think it makes it better, then maybe who am I to judge? Maybe is doing the most heavy lifting it's ever done. Holy... Okay, well, I can't say no to the free level in this scenario, but maybe I should just level it now. No, that's too stupid. Okay, well. No, but I can't buy, I simply cannot. Okay, hold on. Tennis bought me, freeze me, and roll me. Yes, okay. This makes this squad so much better. Infinitely better. Now we have damage, now we have a better dog. I think we can actually win this. I think it's actually doable, and we've even got levels pending. Would you look at that? I said we could win and we won, and we got the best of both worlds. Come on, you know how we're doing. Now we're doing. Okay, let's get a level. We'll get a balloon, and I would be stupid not to, and reminder, you cannot sell both to do it in the same way that you did last time. Is it like this now? Now I can't buy the lemur because it will overwrite my balloon, and I want the balloon's buff for sure. I'm gonna buy a sea urchin. Put it there. Now we can't have the groundhog at the back. We know this. Roll me once. There's nothing really. I could sell a groundhog for a beluga sturgeon, but that would be sacrificing a chance for a level. I'll put this here. No, but I can't, this is very, very tricky. This has to be here, because you can't be at the back, you can't be at the back, so you have to be at the back because you can't be at the back either. I would double up on that for sure. Okay. We've got a relatively strong camel to start up our movement. I don't see us losing in the next like 2 rounds, but okay, you kind of have to be a bit frozen for a while longer, which does hurt our chances. But lizard, huh? I wouldn't mind a little bit of a buffer lizard seems a good plan in my book. Flamingo seems like a good idea, but I don't really want to sell anything to particularly go for it. Yet. Okay. Do I want a level now? What's a tier 4 that would really change the game here? Blowfish seems like it could actually work. Camel Blowfish combo isn't that bad. I need to weigh up my options here. In any case, freeze me and roll me once. I can't have too many things frozen, so I'm gonna do it. That's my choice, because we need to keep our options more open, because the ferret's not gonna be like our forever pick. You know, like it's here for the here and now. Groundhog next turn. Maybe not. A lot of questions, not a lot of answers. But we're still winning, so these are good questions to have, you know. That's a very funny way for everything to pan out. but I think we were doomed to victory. It's a good way of saying it, of course. Okay, you're giving me too many balloons, but I'm not gonna say no. I think the sea urchin, in place of a bit of baboon scaling, which I would much rather have, I'm gonna freeze this guy. He seemed like a helpful fellow. Is it crazy to buy 2 baboons? Freeze that while I'm waiting. Okay, freeze this, freeze that. 2 baboons, huh? If we're selling anything, it's the groundhog for this. I think we have to do it. For the culture at the very least. Because the buffing this camel out of harm's way, like, the skunk is not going to be in place yet, so we can still afford to go crazy on this one for a little bit. Okay, next, we're not gonna like drip feed this ferret out. Once this pops, we're just bam bam. You're giving me too many pairs. Bro, they can buff each other, what? I forgot. Okay, I thought I was getting 2 camel buffs and I was going crazy. Can I reorder my RNG, please? Thank you. Okay, you're gonna be rich, but I'm still gonna win, which is fine. Acceptable. We're taking scalps off the very top of the line fellows. Let's get a little bit of an incremental upgrade. Nothing really. I can still keep these cellar bowls frozen, to be quite honest with you. But then am I really gonna keep both of these ferrets frozen? Maybe there's an experimental technique here. Hold on. Playing with the formula. Trust the process. Hold on. Skip. We'll combine you next turn and then level. Yes, perfect. And that way I can at least, you know, we've got a lot of moving parts here, but we've got a guaranteed level, and then we can even sell you, and that's a free level basically, if you put it that way. It's free with surplus stats with a balloon. Like, we're really innovating with the process of scaling here, but it's not going to be a long-term innovation. Like, I'm not going to run a ferret in 5 turns from now, buying waffles on a ferret to get a little bit of balloon buff here and there. Sir, please, can I get a balloon buff? Sir, please. Like, I'm not begging like that, but... Okay. You beat me, and you had a fairly strong lad at the back. That fellow was impressive. But we're only getting better. Okay. Let's do this first. I almost picked tennis ball out of reflex. Turkey makes us better now. Poodle makes us better forever. It's an obvious choice. Get rid of these guys, I think. I wouldn't mind you. We don't have any tier 4s, so what are we going to do with this? We're using it for a level. And I would be dumb not to take 2 poodles at this time of day. Let's be honest. I'm not going to buy a caterpillar. It doesn't really benefit from what we're doing right now. Would I rather scale you to spread out my stats, or would I rather scale you to get a strong unit? It's got to be the lizard. That's probably one of the best turns you can get in Super Auto Pets, especially this week. Speaking my honest truth here, like, you can't beat this level of scaling in the long term. Now, you've got a good, like, system here, which I think will beat me. Yes, it will. But you've only got a few turns left where you can beat me convincingly, and that's, you know what? Good for you. Okay. Let's play with the formula a bit. You already know what we're doing. Because you scale this up here. And honestly, we replace you with like a tier 6. Like ooh, a tiger behind the blowfish. You know what, I think we've got a bit of a potential winner of a solution here. And you know what? Lose this turn to purposefully supercharge this blowfish to the moon. Because then this buff will come here and we'll go crazy mode. And we didn't even lose. So that tells you what you need to know about how good this team is. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this isn't like a crazy innovation that I've run here. Put that back there where it's supposed to be and level it. Lionfish, lionfish. 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 Would we like a lionfish or would we prefer something a little bit better from this next tier? I could be persuaded for a lionfish. Especially buffed by a camel. Get stronger now. That's what I'm saying. So put this hero that's in is order fine for now. I'm gonna... You benefit more from the stats, maybe. You benefit more from the health and you give more health. So let's run it that way. We've got a lot of like things to enjoy about this team. I am worried that our win condition is a little weak for the long term. I don't know how sustainable it is. We need to level on both of these guys, and that's going to be difficult to do, managing all the moving parts. I'm not going to say no to a poodle, but you know. I don't know who to level though. You've given me too many options. Has to be the blowfish, because it's already pretty strong. Now the good thing is we can even change the order once you get 2 standard up. We can put you at the front if we want to. That's like perfectly fine. I don't know if it really makes any sense to do. Also, I just realized my super auto volume was lower than it needed to be, but it obviously, I mean, it's super auto. You know what the shit sounds like, right? Let's be honest. I could run it muted, but that would rob us of all these beautiful sound effects. And you wouldn't like that. Okay, this person is running the spawning team. I'm scared. I'm terrified. Because I know the strength of this team. And I know it's got a lot of potential, but I think we can weather the storm, especially since we have sniping build. Sniping build does counter this team. Because you can take out their backline before it can impact their front line. If you get what I'm saying. Okay, forget the scaling. We get scaling. We want levels if anything else. We can do better than a camel. We can look for a blowfish or a chocolate. As I was saying. Now, would I level you or you? Blowfish level has to be the most impactful thing we can do here. Because we're already scaling pretty well. We don't need more scaling on top of scaling. We need more damage to get better snipes. Very difficult numbers calculated here. You could beat me. Now, you have messed up by choosing a poodle. Why the fuck did you buy a poodle? You have 3 tier 5s. Read the text on the damn animal, bro. That's a 2-2 scaling. That's a penguin in poodle's disguise, man. That ain't right. Okay, you've got like you're trying to get a huge warthog. Your warthog is not leveled, so you're gonna lose. And you have a backline that's pathetic, frankly. 2 level 2 baboons, like assuming that you leveled this, right? That's so weak for scaling, man. Yeah, you got a strong set of units. You've got me for now, but I've got you for later, and I know that for a fact. Take it in writing from me. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I could be convinced. I don't need to be convinced, I've got it. Okay, if we lose now, then I don't think we could complain, like... I think we could complain, rather. I don't think there's anything we could have done differently, given the direction we've gone down. You could criticize the lionfish pick. think we've got a tiger here that could really have done work on this blowfish combination. It's arguable that it's more damaging, because this deals 9 damage. I guess you would have to assume that the blowfish gets triggered thrice for it to be the case, right? That's how it works. Okay, we're going up against the spawning team. This is the test. Okay, we don't even need the sniping to necessarily have that much impact. You just have too weak of a setup. Happens to the best of us. Happens to the worst of us. I'm not going to comment on which one you are. I wouldn't even mind buying a pizza at this point. We're doing so well. Should have put a bit of scaling on you. Move you to the back. Now that this monkey is all started up and actually a reasonable unit to have. But, I mean, level 3 Poodle. We all know the Poodle. Poodle is probably the best scaler in the game. If I had to pick one. How many... I mean, Monkey is... on an absolute level worse at best conditions, but can be better depending on a lot of use cases. Now with the level 2 lionfish, I don't think we're going to be losing anytime soon, let's be honest with each other. Level you, or at least get close to leveling you. And this team just runs itself, man. You just buy what you see and you keep pressing and turn until you win. Okay, this person's got, I would suggest they've got better scaling than me. I haven't run the numbers on this. This is +6, +9, and assuming you get a 4th member, which I think it makes sense for you to do, this is +8, +8. Right? Let me, what's the math on that? +8 +17... 14 and 17. Meanwhile, I've got 12, 12, and 2, 3. You've definitely... You beat me on a like by 2, literally. But I don't think it makes an absolute difference, especially given you lost to that guy. And he sucks. Let's be honest with each other. Okay, level on you is huge. I think now that you've leveled up, you gotta take the buffs and really start benefiting from it all. We're starting to reach the limit of what we can do with our powers. You are almost at 50-50, and you will be next turn. So, what can we do to make our team better? Oh, we needed that 1-1. That would have actually made a huge difference. Doesn't matter, we won anyway. Great to be back. Good to reclaim the throne that I lost in the last video. 3 first places in this week. You already know how the vibes are. Are we in the 1%? Yes, we are. We didn't check last time because I knew it would probably not pan out the way I thought it would, so... You know, we were a bit tilted, but it is what it is. And anyway, that was a great run. You know, we innovated, we added sniping to our scaling build. And it worked, charm. It's been back already. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Press the buttons. Press the buttons, man. Enjoy.